Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they can't bring him down. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Henry running right. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first look now for Darrington Evans. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again to Henry. Down right around the 25. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. operating from the red zone now. Allen. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now a give right side. It's Henry. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Rodgers. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Gesicki. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the Zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Allen off the play fake. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Bateman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
They've got to take care of business first.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Open man is Duvernay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And again, it's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, 49ers.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Second and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Rodgers. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On play action, Allen flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Henry.
Greg Newsome, a first-round pick back in April, there to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up the 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st down, Allen. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. Leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Preston Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going to let it go again. Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
166 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, it's Henry. Shrugs him off. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Allen. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's Allen.
Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there was a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Preston Williams. 66 yards. And the Niners sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kicks it on the ground with a scoop. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called